Hi and good morning. Today is the 31st of May 2017. It's a wonderful day. Today we are looking at chapter 4, verse 3 of the Songs of Songs. So, Songs of Songs 4, verse 3. And this is what it says. Your lips are like a scarlet ribbon. Your mouth is lovely. Your temples behind your veil are like the halves of a pomegranate. I hope I pronounced that word okay. The fruit that is nice and red and rosy, and sometimes it has a lot of seeds inside. Not sometimes, it has seeds inside. Pomegranate. Now, when we were growing up, and I grew up in an African village, I used to see kids or children with big tummies, and I was one of them, and tiny legs. I used to particularly look at my sister with her big tummy and tiny legs. And then my grandma would say, because they used to think when a child has a big tummy, they've eaten to their full, she would say, oh, today so-and-so is looking really full and she's going to have a baby at night, and that baby is named Pooh. And for sure, someone would do a poo in bed. Now, why were we doing big poos, and why did we have big stomachs and tiny legs and big faces and not very good looking countenances, or rather our faces were not very bright. The cheeks were not as a pomegranate or a tomato, they were just dull. It's because we used to eat a lot of carbohydrate in the name of ugali, and we didn't have enough vegetables, we didn't have enough protein. We just used to eat this ugali day in, day out, and we were malnutritioned. So when you're malnutritioned, the body, even the skin, is not as bright. The cheeks wouldn't be as bright. Most of the time they would have lines, and we were not healthy. Now, why am I bringing it in this context? It's because when the bride is looked at by the bridegroom here, he sees the beauty. He sees the cheeks that are rosy and nice and bright and all that. And God still sees us that way. But for us to remain beautiful in the presence of God, we need to be spiritually fed. If we are spiritually malnutritioned, then the beauty vanishes. It doesn't matter how much blush or makeup we will put on our face. That's the physical beauty. If our inside is not properly fed, if our inside is malnutritioned, then we will look like that child that had a big stomach, kwashiorkor or marasmus. We won't be having enough nutrients to keep us going in this kingdom. Spiritual life needs to be nurtured so that we can remain beautiful. So our lips can be smiling beautifully. Our cheeks will be shining in the spiritual sense. Our lips will be able to speak the words of life. Yeah, and we will be able to smile with that glory of God upon our lives. So today, as you go about your day activities, let me say this. Remember that eating a balanced diet in the spiritual sense is necessary. If you've not been doing that, try it, and you will see that you will become better. You won't have spiritual anorexia. You wouldn't have spiritual bulimia. Those people who take on and then let it go out without really letting the food help them in their body. So this side of the world, we have those anorexia, eating disorders, bulimia, and the rest of them. May I encourage you, don't let yourself get to that in the spiritual sense, but arise and start eating your spiritual food and start get nourished so that you're not malnourished in the spiritual sense. Otherwise, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Think about it. When you take that food, it's yours for the benefit of your body, for the benefit of your spiritual body or the spiritual sense, and you can be able also to encourage another person. The Word of God brings joy. The Word of God brings love. The Word of God brings completeness. And that's what God has promised us. And it's not just a promise, it happens. My life is full of joy, and your life can be full of joy. So have a wonderful, blessed day. Have a lot of spiritual food. May God bless you.